Phylogenetics Falsifies Evolution. 4. A single tree of life is one of the core predictions of naturalistic mega-evolution. However, this prediction has been falsified by the scientific evidence. In this video, we present quotes from scientists who, as far as we know, do believe in evolution. However, the fossil record and genetic evidence falsify this core prediction of evolution, a universally congruent single tree of life. And so, this falsifies naturalistic mega-evolution. Quote, "Horses, according to the theory of evolution, should be connected to other orders of mammals, which common mammalian stock should be connected to reptiles, and so on backward through the record. Horses should thus be connected to monkeys and apes, to whales and dolphins, rabbits, bears. But such connections have not been found. Each mammalian order can be traced backward for about 60 million years, and then, with only one exception, the orders vanish without connections to anything at all. The exception is an order of small insect-eating mammal that has been traced backward more than 65 million years. Fred Hoyle, Mathematics of Evolution, 1999. Quote, "There are no fossils leading to primitive chordates or linking them with the vertebrates to which they must have given rise. The latter showed up possessing such advances as a brain case, specialized sense organs, and calcified bones." Wesson, Robert, Beyond Natural Selection, 1993. Quote, "The evolutionary trees that adorn our textbooks have data only at the tips and nodes of their branches. The rest is inference, however reasonable, not the evidence of the fossils." Stephen Jay Gould, Professor of Geology and Paleontology, Harvard University. Natural History, Volume 86. Quote, "The extreme rarity of transitional forms in the fossil record persists as the trade secret of paleontology. The evolutionary trees that adorn our textbooks have data only at the tips and nodes of their branches. The rest is inference, however reasonable, not the evidence of fossils. Yet Darwin was so wedded to gradualism that he wagered his entire theory on a denial of this literal record." Stephen Gould, The Panda's Thumb, 1980. Quote, "Few paleontologists have, I think, ever supposed that fossils by themselves provide grounds for the conclusion that evolution has occurred. The record of evolution, like any other historical record, must be construed within a complex of particular and general preconceptions, not the least of which is the hypothesis that evolution has occurred. The fossil record doesn't even provide any evidence in support of Darwinian theory, except in the weak sense that the fossil record is compatible with it, just as it is compatible with other evolutionary theories and revolutionary theories and special creationist theories and even ahistorical theories." David Kitts, Search for the Holy Transformation, Review of Evolution of Living Organisms, by Pierre P. Grasset, Paleobiology, 1979. Quote, "Non-paleontologist readers should be aware of several common occurrences within the professional paleontologic literature which could conceivably be confusing. For instructional purposes, some authors illustrate a series of fossils which show a progression in morphology, but which are not chronologically successive. These, therefore, are not evolutionary sequences, even though they resemble such." R Cuffey, Paleontologic Evidence and Organic Evolution, 1984. Quote, "One thing which has struck me very forcibly through the years is that most of the classic evolutionary lineages of my student days, such as Australographia and Zaphrentis Delanoë, have long since lost their scientific respectability, and in spite of the plethora of paleontological information we now have available, there seems to be very little to put in their place. In 20 years' work on the Mesozoic Brachiopoda, I have found plenty of relationships, but few, if any, evolving lineages." D. Ager, The Nature of the Stratigraphical Record, 1981. Summary: it is more the norm than the exception that phylogenetic trees contradict each other. Morphological trees contradict gene trees. Single gene trees contradict morphological trees. Protein trees contradict morphological trees. Single gene trees contradict gene set trees. Single gene trees contradict whole genome trees. Gene set trees contradict whole genome trees. Non-coding gene trees contradict morphological trees. Conclusion: a single tree of life is one of the core predictions of naturalistic mega-evolution. However, this prediction has been falsified by the scientific evidence. And so, this falsifies naturalistic mega-evolution. Thanks to Michael Moat for compiling these quotes. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.